Welcome back to Hotties.
Mm.
Um,
Today's part two is a mini series.
yep. It is going to be about supplements.
Supplements, yeah.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit last week about preparing for wintertime and hibernation, and so wanted to throw out some episodes on tips and tricks to support ADHD at this time in the life in the year.
The cycle.
In the cycle.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Audie
Hotties.
Yeah, welcome to the Audie Hottie podcast.
Here we are. I'm McKenna,
I'm Bree.
and we are your hosts of Audie Hotties.
Yeah,
We were just talking about Halloween. Are you so excited?
I am so excited.
Yeah,
I don't have any specific plans this year, but I love dressing up. I was,
yeah.
a theater kid, dance, like any chance I have as an adult to play a part and be in a different costume is so fun.
So fun. We definitely should find like a Halloween party to go to and dress
Yeah.
up for. And
I used to my like school or work or whatever, if it wasn't like a specific dress up day, I had little like pretty realistic looking press on vampire teeth.
cute.
Not like the full set, but like actual ones that are like molded to your teeth. And so I would wear them but not say anything and not dress anywhere else differently. And so then I would just be like, "Hi, welcome to McAllister's Deli" or whatever. And I have my things like out.
What did people do?
They're usually just like, "Oh, you're dressed up."
Oh.
I did the
And you're like,
trick.
no, I'm not.
Not at all. Yeah.
Vampire.
Yeah.
Super fun. I have loved dressing up for Halloween too. It's
Mhm.
one of those things though that like I have to be like with the right people and
Mhm.
like love what I'm wearing. Otherwise, I feel super self-conscious of
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh, I'm not fitting the vibe or like I'm standing out and that's hard
Mhm.
for me when I'm like already vulnerable dressing up. And
Oh.
yeah, I don't know.
I'm
You're like
standing out.
the
I'm standing
opposite.
out all the way. Yeah. Like Lauren and I did Kim Possible and She Go a
That
couple
was
years
such a cute
ago. It was so good.
costume.
But I have like a long
Yes.
black wig and like black lipstick and like all the stuff to go with it.
That's amazing. Yeah.
My favorite costume I've ever done though was I did Bellatrix. And then I like acted
Oh,
like
from Harry
her.
Potter.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like acted like her too. And I have curly hair, so then all the crazy curly hair looked right.
Cute. Oh my
I
gosh.
like drew on the like dark mark.
That's adorable. I want to see a picture.
Okay, I'll try to find it.
Yes, please do.
Mm.
I can't even think of a favorite Halloween costume. It's been so
Ooh,
many years.
my favorite other one, my sexiest one. I did
Mm.
Lara Croft.
I don't know who that is.
Tomb Raider?
Nope.
You don't know Lara Croft Tomb Raider? That was like one of my sexual awakenings.
Well, maybe I should watch
All
it.
right, we're exposing you to it. We'll
Okay.
watch it the same night that you were offered to take us to the airport at
Perfect.
like 3 a.m.
Yep.
So we'll watch
Sounds like me.
Titanic. We'll watch Titanic and then we'll
Perfect.
watch Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Maybe I'll be Rose for Halloween this year.
I love that.
Or Jack.
Or Jack. Or both.
Oh, but
Do that thing where you split down the middle and like you turn to one side and you're Jack and then you turn to the other side and you're Rose.
that could be so fun.
Funny.
Or like a gender bending Rose.
Yeah.
Like,
Love it.
I'm excited for Halloween this year now,
You could
suddenly.
turn one way and be like, no, Jack, no. And then turn the other way and be like, I can't fit.
I can't do it. Have you seen it?
Titanic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait, why are we
Lauren
watching it?
hasn't.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, you
But
should
Lauren,
watch it with people who
Lauren
haven't seen it.
loves Titanic in general, like the story of the Titanic and like all that stuff, but has never seen the movie.
He's gonna love it.
The problem is that she can't focus for 3 hours.
We can take breaks.
Yeah, we'll take breaks.
It's also just such a good movie.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's so good.
It's
I don't know why
so,
she
so
hasn't
good.
watched it, but anyways.
Jack. Okay. We will have a big movie night. Okay,
Okay.
so Laura Croft, Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Okay. Love, love, love. Yeah, I don't know. I was Elwood's for Halloween in fifth grade, and I feel like that was the
Mm.
peak of my,
You peeked and then
yeah, that was the peak of my Halloween
you
costuming.
have a picture of this?
I do.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I have like a printed picture of it, so I'll
Nice.
have to like get
Take a
it from my
picture of
mom.
the
But
picture.
it was super, super, super cute.
Oh.
But yeah, and then in college, I remember doing group costumes, and that was always fun. And I think really helped me to feel like comfortable in the group. Like, just, I remember we did Spice Girls one year, we did Disney characters another year. I was Meg from Hercules. That
Oh,
was so fun.
yeah, that sounds
That
like a
was
good one.
that was a really good
That'd make a
costume.
good gender bending costume too.
It was. It was really I looked good. Yeah. Um, and then yeah, I think, in the last 5 years, it just has not been a thing on my radar,
Mhm.
but it was something that I really like to do in my 20s. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll bring it back
Yeah.
with this with Rose Jack Rat. No.
Oh God. Maybe the roller rink does a Halloween thing. We should look
Oh,
that
that could be
up.
fun. That could be really fun. Ugh, or dancing. I just
Yeah.
love to dance. All right, well, let's get started. So, we're going to do supplements today. So, talked a little bit about last episode that with caveat, like, we're not medical professionals. I'm reading from a Reddit thread, our autism. So, it's nothing that's like medical advice. It's more of like personal experience.
Colloquial. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all supplements. Nothing is medication. We've talked a little bit on the podcast about medication that can support um different aspects of autism and ADHD.
Yeah, and if it's
Always,
something that you need for getting through the winter, there's nothing wrong with that. You can always, most medications don't have to be year round. So,
yes.
talk to a medical provider about like, hey, winters are hard. Like
Yeah,
maybe you need something to take for the winter.
totally. So,
Mhm.
um also we touched on this a little bit last time too, but just how hard it is to remember to take supplements and whatnot. So I think what I'm going to do for myself this winter personally is do a pill box. And
Mhm.
there's actually someone who I love it's called Pillbox Joy is the name of their
Oh,
company.
good.
And
Mhm.
they decorate little pill boxes. They're a local artist of Portland. So I'll put their link in the podcast episode, but I think I'm gonna get like a little fun pill box to just have on my counter to
Nice.
like organize my supplements and then have that visual reminder of hey, this is something that you need to be doing and
Yeah.
keeping up on.
And on that note of like where the pillbox is too, just put it
Yep.
where you're going to do something regularly. So like my regular medication, I put it next to my toothbrush.
Great.
So then I'm always like, oh, toothbrush, pill at the night, done.
That's such a good
Or if
idea.
you're a coffee drinker, put it next to the coffee maker.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
really good. Look at you, executive functioning skills. You could be an SLP. I can't.
Stop your goodness.
I don't know, Brie. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be mostly from Reddit. And the post is our autism, which we've talked a lot about before. But same thing on this post. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. Some of these supplements may have serious interactions with
And you should
medication.
never take new supplements without talking to your doctor first for
Very
interactions.
true. And also these supplements do not cure or help autism.
Okay.
They just help with conditions. So, particularly, they mention supporting anxiety, depression, focus, learning, fatigue, brain fog, stress management, burnouts, sensory issues, overwhelm, social anxiety, panic attacks, rumination, hyperfixations, lack of motivation, and insomnia. So,
But not autism.
not autism doesn't cure it. That's Tylenol. Oh no, that causes it. The cure's
Can't,
coming out
I was
soon.
gonna say,
Don't
can't
worry,
wait to
everyone.
see, can't wait to see what they tell us cures it. And to try it, whatever that thing
Go
is.
try it out. So the first one I haven't taken before. It's called St. John's Wort.
Oh,
Very powerful antidepressant used over the winter time to stave off seasonal depression. So, taking it during times when you might be experiencing depression. I'm
I
gonna
know that
cut
this
that.
was I know this was really big in our like parents' generation.
Was it?
Yeah. People used to talk about St. John's wort like all the time. So, yeah.
I know I've heard of it. I've never taken it before personally.
I haven't either.
Um, the next one is Rhodiola rosea.
Mm.
I think I have taken this before. Rhodiola sounds very familiar. It's a mood booster, energizer, de-stressor. Take it in the mornings to help with brain fog and giving your body a boost.
Mm.
It's one of the best supplements found for fatigue and low motivation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Next is caffeine, which I love very
I'm
much.
curious, did you look up
Always
like
caffeinated.
yeah, did you look up by chance like what milligrams of caffeine are recommended, or is it just
Mm-mm.
like per person dependent? Mm,
I didn't look it up.
okay.
I think it's per person. I know that for me, I have stopped doing like afternoon coffees, and that has really helped with like my sleeping at night. Um, but I don't know. I know people do take it with pills too. Um,
Okay, yeah, I looked it up because I wanted to make a note because I know a lot of people who take a lot too much caffeine in the form of like Red Bulls, energy drinks,
yeah.
whatever. So the FDA says that there are toxic effects like seizures if you have more than 1,200 milligrams of caffeine. Um, so if you're taking something like a energy drink where it's like pure and really highly concentrated caffeine, or taking like a caffeine pill, just pay attention to how many milligrams are in it.
Okay.
You usually can't do this to yourself on coffee, but
Yeah.
taking other things that are more highly concentrated, just be
Interesting.
cognizant of how much intake you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you should not be drinking Red Bulls through the day. Like,
For sure.
yeah.
Well, and goes without saying, like every body is different. I know
Mhm.
that caffeine sometimes during certain seasons will give me anxiety, and
Oh
so
yeah.
I like will cut down on it. And I know that my dad doesn't drink caffeine as coffee anymore. Like he switched over to tea in his
Mm,
30s because it was like giving him really jittery anxiety. So like
yeah.
listen to your body, do what's best. But yeah, also having food with coffee has really helped me too to just not feel that like I actually have jitters right now. But I had food this morning, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Um,
Two tricks that I know about it
mhm,
that can help with if you do have like negative results from it, but you
mhm,
still want to have your coffee or still feel like you need it, is one is drinking a cup of water before you have
mhm.
your coffee, that can help just like settle your stomach and not allow the acids to be the first thing into your bloodstream in the morning.
Yeah.
And the second is eating before you drink your coffee. So
Yep.
like get your food at the same time that you're doing your coffee.
Yep.
Um, and make sure that you've had a little bit of intake before
Hmm.
you're bringing the coffee in.
I
Mhm.
know that I've done that actually regularly the last year because of cortisol levels,
Mm,
because mine have been so high
yeah.
that it's a way to like lessen that influx of cortisol with the coffee, having food in your system already before.
Speaking of morning things, well, has anything new come from your monitoring that you've been doing?
It's gone.
It's gone.
I'm naked.
No more monitor.
Well, did I tell you I'm like hypoglycemic at night?
Yeah, so that was what I was going to talk about too, is because there's also a recommendation for ADHD people. I don't know if you've tried it at all yet, but Lauren had some good success with this. If you're feeling low in the mornings, or you know that you're hypoglycemic in the mornings, like low sugar, to do like a glass of orange juice
Hmm.
or some kind of juice first to
Hmm.
boost your sugar levels
Yeah.
before then having other things, because that can really screw up
Yeah.
your sugars and your cortisol and stuff like that, because your body's
Hmm.
trying to balance it out. So I was curious to know if you've tried anything for it now that you know.
Now that I know. So, what I have figured out was my problem was I wasn't eating enough and I
Mm,
wasn't eating enough regularly and I was not having enough carbs.
okay.
So, what I've started doing is like an afternoon orange juice, which
Nice.
sounds
Yeah.
really strange, but like that was a huge hypoglycemic moment for me where like
Mm,
basically from 2 to 5, it didn't matter what I ate, I would like immediately crash afterwards. Like it would like tip a little bit and then crash.
mm,
So I started doing the orange juice and that has seemed to like level things out. I will do like a protein type of snack before bed, like,
yeah.
and eat right before bed. So I've been doing peanut butter, because I was suggested to eat like a meat stick or like cook meat and eat it, and that just seems so sensory gross. Like before bed, I don't know. It just feels,
Yeah, like peanut butter toast is a good one that I've had, or like a
yeah,
peanut butter wrap. I used to do those all the time if I was feeling hungry before bed.
yes,
But it's
delicious.
true, like protein before bed is really important,
Hmm.
because even in like toddlers and stuff, if you're seeing like nighttime waking, that's one of the biggest recommendations
Hmm.
for toddlers too, is make sure that they're
Interesting.
getting enough protein close enough to bedtime.
I know that that was a very big recommendation that we would give families in early
Mm,
intervention, even if they had like had a like a recent autism diagnosis to make sure that they were having protein
Mm.
regularly. So I wonder if that is something that we could look into and talk about, like eating to support autism. But the other thing is I feel like I have my mornings dialed in, which is really good. And what I've been doing is bone broth with miso soup. So
Mm.
with miso paste. So I'm having miso soup.
Becomes
But
miso soup once you I see.
so it's just been a really good routine and it is protein right away and it's not coffee right away.
Mhm.
And it's something warm to sip on and it's so easy to just put together in the morning. So
Also great for fall soups of any kind. So
I
creamy.
know. Also, I made the best soup of my life this week, and
Oh,
I feel like
well.
I am just back in business in terms of like making good food.
Okay,
So
what
excited.
was it?
Cream of artichoke and hatch chili.
Oh,
I'm
interesting.
gonna make it for you and
Okay,
Lauren.
yes,
It was
please. That
so
sounds like
good.
something that like
Perfect. I'll have you guys over before you go to Mexico. And then having my coffee, like I bring it to work so that I'm like kind of drinking my coffee or my miso soup on the way and then having my coffee like while I'm doing my notes in the morning
mm,
has been really supportive for the blood sugar. So
I like that.
yeah, if anyone's feeling like weird about their, I don't know, what brought on me doing the glucose monitor was like waking up at night and then also just feeling really tired. So it was a really good visual to see like, oh, this is the timing of like when you're eating and when your blood sugar's crashing. So I think it's a really good tool, especially for neurodivergent individuals that do lack interoceptive skills because
Mm,
to be honest, it was never how I was feeling that was causing me to like check my blood sugar. It was more of like a regular routine. And then I would see
mm.
that it was low, think about how I was feeling, and then I was like, oh, I do have a headache right now. Okay,
Ah.
this is probably why. So,
Were you getting an afternoon slump too, where you like felt like you needed to nap or
sleep.
something? Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. So, and I'm not waking up in the night anymore, which is good. So I feel like it's balancing out.
Mm.
And then if I want to go to an endocrinologist, I can just to kind of get more tips. But I'm doing this right now. I read the Glucose Goddess Sugar Revolution book,
Oh.
and I'm doing a little bit of what she suggests,
Mm.
but I am not doing all of what she suggests because I think that every body is different. And when I was going strictly by what she was saying, that's when my sugar was crashing. So, like, my
Uh,
body's not ready for whatever recommendations she has. And I don't even know if it will ever be ready, but it was more of like eating 3 meals a day and that's it. Or like, eating your foods in a certain order, limiting your carb intake, which
hmm.
I think is just like it doesn't work for my body.
Yes.
So I'm not on there. I'm on here.
Back to supplementation.
Back to supplements.
Mm.
Okay, the next thing is L-theanine. It's found,
I've heard so much good stuff about this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have as well, and it's found in green tea. So I've also heard like to drink green tea.
Mm.
It provides calm focus and works well with coffee to get the cognitive boost while smoothing the physically activating effects of coffee. This is weird. This is a weird.
Did you write that
I'm
word or is that from
I
an article?
this is
Oh, it's
on
like it's on
Reddit.
Reddit. Okay. Because
Um,
sometimes I write in a word and then I look at like what's I
smoothing.
write.
Smoothering.
Mm.
So I have heard of L-theanine too. Theanine.
Fine.
I take it with magnesium right now.
Okay.
I have this little powder that I'm doing at night. That I think L-theanine is like a very calming thing. So I don't pair it with coffee, but if it's in green tea, that means that it's being paired with caffeine, which is
Mhm.
cool. Saffron. I've heard a lot of good things about saffron,
Hmm.
but I have
I haven't
it
ever.
as a spice that sometimes I'll put on my rice. But I don't take it as a supplement. Reddit says this one is a biggie. It genuinely gives people highs emotionally and physically,
Oh.
so use sparingly. Um, it shows great promise in treating mood disorders.
Okay. Mm.
Ashwagandha,
Mhm.
which I have heard both positive and negative things. So again, it is personal to your body and how it processes things because ashwagandha works well for some people and it works terribly for others.
Yeah, my functional medicine doctor that I was working with for supplementation, she was like, I would put that on like a secondary list
Hmm.
to try first some other things like the L-theanine
Hmm.
and magnesium, those kind of things first.
Yeah.
And then if that's not enough,
Hmm.
then going to ashwagandha, but not being like a first recommendation.
Yeah.
So,
So interesting because I feel like in graduate school, I don't know why, I think it was my partner at the time was told that ashwagandha would help like both our nervous systems.
mm.
I literally have like 4 bottles of
Oh.
like full ashwagandha pills in my place that I like got rid of last week because I went through all my bathroom stuff. But like it is interesting that it is so pushed in neurodivergent health spaces. But I love that your doctor was like aware that it can be a good like secondary thing and maybe other
Mhm.
things need support first.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is kind of silly, but I kind of wonder if it's because of the name itself,
Oh.
because I think people that are a lot of times attracted to supplements and things because of the names of them
Mm.
or them being like easy to understand. Like I think L-theanine isn't as common that people will reach for because it's like there's a lot of other like L-lysine, L
Yes.
whatever. There's a bunch of them, and so I
Yes.
think that is confusing. Whereas like ashwagandha sounds like I'm going to like a yoga studio, like ashram. Like it has word sounds that are very attractive
Totally.
in a linguistic way.
That's a very good point. Sounds like ayahuasca.
Yeah, it
Like,
sounds like very like ooh natural and yeah,
yeah. Magnesium too has a lot of different
a lot of different
components of
types.
it, a lot
Yeah.
of different types. So it is confusing. So makes sense that like since it's one thing.
Mhm.
Huh, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Ashwagandha, it's controversial, works great for some, yet numbs and depresses others. So
Mm.
people will take it to calm them down when they are stressed and overwhelmed. The next one is Bacopa, which is also known as Gotu-kola, which is also known as ginkgo,
Okay,
which
there we
I know
go.
the ginkgo tree,
Yes.
so I assume it must be a fruit from that. Herbs with good track record of improving cognition, focus, and memory.
Mm.
Next one is curcumin. It is the active component of turmeric.
Okay.
Potent anti-inflammatory with lots of promising research about positive effects on mood and mental health. I know that pairing turmeric with black pepper helps to activate it.
Mm.
Omega-3 fatty acids, so this could be fish oils.
Very good in
Um,
general for you. Fish oils
mhm.
are super important. Yeah.
Yeah. So that could be either taking a fish oil supplement or just eating more fish throughout your week.
Mm.
Essential for most body functions, particularly the brain, can have positive effects on depression, cardio health, and even pain management. Next one is vitamin D, which I have a funny but not funny story about this,
Okay.
of course. But they're similar to omega-3s. Most people in temperate climates are deficient due to lack of sun exposure. Low blood D3 levels are correlated with depression and other health issues.
Mm.
So my vitamin D has been so low throughout my
Mm.
life, and it's like one of those things where I forget to take the fucking supplement.
Mm.
So I've been prescribed like 10,000 units at a time and
Mhm.
whatever. So I'm currently taking it now. But it's so interesting because there is, and this just goes to show all of like the information at our fingertips and being like a really critical thinker when consuming so much information. But, I've heard that it's like not good to wear sunscreen because it blocks vitamin D
Oh.
absorption, or, going out for 10 minutes in the sunlight is enough for you to have all of your vitamin D, which, like, I am so deficient after the summertime. I just want to say that, like, my numbers went from here to here, and I was in the sunshine all summer long.
Yeah, a
So,
river summer. Like
yeah. My personal favorite, though, that I came across was that when you get home from a day in the sunshine, don't shower for 2 hours because it's taking your body, like it washes off the absorption.
what? Not true.
I know. So, it was so funny. So for like a week, I did that, and then I was like, "This is stupid."
You're like, just the vitamin D sits on your skin. Like, what? No.
That's not how sunshine
or
works.
chemical reactions for that matter.
So I was like, all right. But that supplement is going into that pill box, that's for sure. I think I'm at 19 and you're supposed to be like at least 100.
Oh.
Anyway, the next one is vitamin B complex. So, vitamins from B group play a big role in neurological functions. So, a lack of
Mm.
these may affect your cognitive abilities and mood. And what I do want to say about the vitamin B complex is I'm pretty sure it relates to the MTHR motherfucker gene, which we talked about.
Yeah.
But people synthesize it and metabolize it differently in
Mm.
bodies. So making sure that like the one that you're getting works for your body. And also there's a lot of different types of vitamin B. So knowing
Mm.
which ones that you're getting. The next one is magnesium, zinc, and iron, which is like a trifecta on here. But basically they're essential minerals that help. Iron deficiency is usually a problem for people that don't eat a lot of meat. I had extremely low iron all throughout grad school. I was vegan and just like I would eat iron in other ways, but it never raised my levels enough. And now I'm like finally back into normal range eating meat again, but it's just so interesting.
Mm.
But I know some people can go a plant-based lifestyle and have their whole, like their iron not even be a red flag or whatever. So again, whatever
Yeah.
works best for your body.
And I think iron can be low in certain populations
Hmm.
also, so it depends on like your family history background
Yeah,
that you can have
genetic.
it. Yeah.
So interesting. Ugh, people are so cool. Next is creatine. I've never taken it. I know that it's protein, helps with like bulking, right?
Yeah, you think of it as like a bodybuilder's
I
thing,
do.
but
Oh, that's what it says right here. Most people use it for bodybuilding or to bulk up, but it provides energy for all cells, including neurons, not just muscles.
Mm.
There's a lot of research saying that it helps with depression,
Mm.
and it's not very expensive with little to no side effects. So the next one is NAC, which is N-acetylcysteine.
Oh.
Have you heard of that one?
Mm.
I've taken this before, but probably about 10 years ago. So it's a potent antioxidant. It has lots of health benefit, but one claim that has been said is that it's helped people with their obsessive thoughts.
Oh, interesting.
So if you have OCD or have ruminating thoughts and mind racing, chitter chatter up there, this is something that can help with that.
Mm.
I might go pick some up later today. Next one is valerian or lemon balm. So these are really calming, good sleep aids.
Mm.
I've taken See, I should pick this up too. Valerian like knocks you the fuck out if you have sleeping issues, and it also
Mm.
helps you to dream.
Okay.
So
Helps you to dream? Okay.
supports your dreaming. Lion's mane is one of them that has
Mm.
actually, I've taken that before and that's kind of made me sick. So that's something that I haven't continued on, but it's
Mm.
like helps with nervous system regulation.
Okay. That one I've heard of, but I haven't tried either.
Yeah. Other than that, I think that was it. Honestly, that was the end of this article.
Mm.
So,
With magnesium, did you look into like any of the types?
mm-mm.
Okay, because I know that magnesium glycinate is like the most broad, like it covers a lot of different things. So that's like the most recommended one. But there's so many different kinds. There's a bunch of different kinds of
Yeah.
magnesium. And a lot of times the cheapest magnesium is not the one that's like recommended a lot of times.
Hmm.
So if you're gonna do magnesium, definitely look into the type and like what it's most recommended for.
Hmm. I know I've taken a few different types of ones, and one is like for specifically for sleeping, and I think it's
Mm.
magnesium with like a C at the end of it. But
Citronate,
I think
maybe.
so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's the other like most common one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you take any supplements?
I used to for a while. And then I've kind of fallen off between like cost and like I don't because of my poor interoception, I can never tell if they're actually helping me or not. So
Totally.
then I can't like buy into the like I should keep doing
I
this.
know. That's the thing is like it's hard to know if they're helpful or not. They are
Mhm.
an expense and like I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, is this even helping? Is this not? Is this like a placebo effect type of thing?
Right, yeah, because placebo effect is shown to be so strong too that
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. So it's just if like you want an extra tool,
Mhm.
here's some things that have helped people.
Yeah. Well,
So
honestly, if you don't know like what direction to go in, obviously working with your doctor, but also just doing a blood test. Because like
mhm.
you wouldn't have known that your vitamin D was so low after the summer when you're
I
like, I
know.
thought I was getting plenty of it. Where did it go?
I know.
Yeah.
Well, and that for me really did like solidify, okay, I need to be taking the fucking pill. Like, I can't just be like relying on summertime
Yeah.
for vitamin D because it, or sunshine for vitamin D because it
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense for my
Well, and then
body.
sometimes too, they can give you guidance on like, is there a reason it's not activating in your body? Like, I know some supplements you need to be like taking along with the pepper to
Yeah,
activate it, or you need to like have some other thing in your diet that activates that thing.
exactly.
Yeah. And if
Like,
you're
to
taking it with no effect at all because you didn't know that you needed to activate it.
totally. Well, I know like iron is one of those things where like if you take it with vitamin C, it's absorbed more into
Oh,
your
right. Yeah.
system. So knowing those little like tips and tricks too.
Hmm.
But I think such a big part of it is like supplements aside, I think just making sure that like your vitamin and mineral intake for you and your body is on par. I feel so much better when I'm like taking my multivitamin and
Mm.
um
Yeah, if you feel super overwhelmed by it, just go multivitamin. Like it may not
yeah.
be the perfect balance of what you need because most multivitamins may have like three times as much of you need as one thing or
Yeah.
like half of what you need of another thing.
Yeah.
But it's better than not if you feel like you need a supplement of some kind. Yeah.
It's so true. And like I know a lot of people too will talk about like, you know, we'll talk about this in the food episode when we do, but like relying on foods to get certain vitamins and minerals. And as someone with sensory needs with food, it's very hard for me to like force myself to eat certain foods that have this vitamin or that vitamin. So like
Yeah.
we have talked about this before, but making it accessible for you. Like if
Mhm.
I need to get my vitamins through a gummy, then that's how I'm gonna get it. And then I'm gonna have my weed gummy afterwards to make me calm.
Yeah. Or yeah, like I have a specific problem where I have a problem with like the sphincter in my esophagus.
Yeah.
And so I throw up pills if
Yep.
they're too large of pills. So I've had
So
to
fun.
work, yeah, I've had to work with my doctor to figure out like how I can take like a gummy version or
Yeah.
a lozenge version or a
Hmm.
chewable, like all these other options for getting what I need.
Yeah, for
Mm,
sure. There's ways to accommodate and make it work for you. So,
yeah.
but yeah, take care of yourselves.
Yeah. Another thing I want to talk about was while we were working through doing supplements with my doctor, they also were talking about leptin resistance,
I
which
haven't heard
is,
of that.
yeah, it's something that is apparently coming up in more knowledge, but it can be related to like if you have like an increased appetite and weight gain, it may show that you're less responsive to the hormone leptin. And so the biggest like treatment for it is really just getting like certain times of like sunshine and reducing blue light and stuff. I guess that
Huh.
those things over time have increased people's resistance to leptin. And so her biggest recommendations were like doing blue light glasses before bedtime if you're
Yeah.
going to be on your phone or TV. And then getting like sunshine first thing in the morning.
Hmm.
So like as soon as you get up, trying to get like 10 minutes, whether you're like sitting in the window with the sun or like it just helps re-regulate the
Yeah.
hormone activation. So I thought that was
That's super
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, not something that I ever knew about.
I feel like we could talk about hormones for a whole episode too, because that's something as well where it's like if you're throwing all of these supplements at these health problems, that like really the root cause is hormone dysregulation. I mean, you'll
Right.
be putting the Band-Aid over it, but and getting through the winter time, but
Yeah.
following you the rest of your life. So,
Yeah. The other thing to go with that we haven't talked about is you can be taking all these supplements, but if your problem is actually gut flora,
yeah.
you aren't going to absorb what you need to either.
Yep.
So then you need to be looking at do I need a probiotic or a prebiotic
Yep.
um, to help with the actual absorption of these things. It's not just
Yeah.
passing through. So if you aren't feeling effects from it, maybe that could be part of it too.
Totally.
Mm.
Well, and one of the biggest things that has come out this year as like a wellness fad has been eating 30 different fruits and vegetables to like
Oh,
a week to redo your gut flora.
huh, I haven't heard this one yet.
Yeah, it came out from a documentary. It's all over. wellness trends.
Okay.
Which again, I have a whole thought of how I'm feeling about wellness in general, but 30 different fruits and vegetables is not acceptable accessible to most
Yeah.
people financially, um,
Geographically.
geographically, sensorily. Like,
hmm
I can probably name 10 fruits and vegetables that I actually like to eat. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but there's different ways to do it, whether it's like taking a pill probiotic, drinking a poppy prebiotic beforehand, or whatever. Like,
Mhm.
there's not one way to do it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So it's throwing spaghetti at the wall. That's
Yeah.
been a big motto for me the last
That's a great
year.
way to say.
Yeah. Um,
Another one that my doctor recommended me along the like gut line was a supplement called Pyloguard. It's supposed to balance H. pylori bacteria in your stomach, which can cause like issues with digestion and stomach acid.
mhm.
So that's another one that could be looked into for um, actually like absorbing what you're getting.
Yeah, the gut system definitely, like, I know that there's a few tests that you can do to see if there's any underlying causes, like
Mm,
yeast in form of candida or like bacterial overgrowth. There's more research coming out that like if you had a lot of antibiotics as a kid, that can mess with your gut flora and like produce other things going on. So
okay.
like again, it's talk to your doctors.
Yeah.
The only reason I know all of this is because health has been like a big hyperfixation of mine for a while, but
hmm
like there are so many things that you can do and just to help you feel better. And like literally, if medication, like going on an SSRI gets you through the winter, do that. If you have the energy to cook yourself 30 different fucking fruits and vegetables
Go
through the
for
winter,
it.
go for it.
If you're a prolific gardener and you have all these veggies and fruits available to you,
The dream.
dream, right?
The dream. Like a greenhouse that has all of the
hmm
hothouse
A
types of
little
veggies and
greenhouse
fruits.
with
Yeah.
everything on its little plot. Yeah,
Yes, all of
someday.
it one day. The seeds
Yeah.
to help with your seed cycling. Anyway, wellness is a whole thing, but I think that the point is to just, support yourself how you need. And this is one way. If you want to, go down the supplement route, try a supplement or two this winter time, go for it. If not, it's okay.
Take the multivitamin or whatever.
Exactly. Make sure you're eating. That's also a huge thing too, is
Yeah.
like regularly eating, I think really helps
Mhm.
regulate as well. So find your joy this week
Be unapologetically you.
and take care of yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, hotties. Thanks for joining us this week. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music.
Please like, subscribe, and leave us a review. We could use some of those. If you want to get pictures that go along with our episodes and follow along, join us on Instagram and TikTok.
Thanks,
Thanks,
hotties.
hotties.